Don't worry, we'll get started here in just a second. Just gotta set this up right here, and oh, can't forget to set the mood. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. And just gotta turn it on. Alright, I think we're in business.
So, what's with the camera again?
Oh, that little thing? Don't worry about that. I just like to record my sessions so I can, reflect on my work. It helps me relax.
I'm pretty sure that that's not legal.
Doctor-patient confidentiality. You're in good hands. So what brings you in to see Big Daddy Barnes today?
I've never done this before, and I'm a little nervous.
Well, vulnerability is the key. Just talk to me like I'm your best friend. Or better yet, your lover.
That doesn't help much, because I've never had a girlfriend before.
My God, boy. You're almost 40 years old. I mean, is there anything you'd like to come out and tell me? Don't worry, no judgment here. I lived in San Francisco for 2 years, if you catch my drift.
Nah, it's nothing like that. It's just, ever since Mitch took over, my stress levels have been through the roof.
Tell me, when's the last time you felt the warm caress of a mature woman?
I didn't even lose my virginity until I was a senior.
Oh, senior in high school, right?
A senior manager.
Didn't you just get promoted last fall?
Yeah, my promotion party at Applebee's got a little wild. Let's just say the barbecue riblets weren't the only things getting gobbled on that night.
Are you telling me that all she did was huck to it and spit on that thing?
That's the magic of the neighborhood grill.
I hate to be the one to break this to you, son, but that doesn't count.
Oh my God, I'm still a virgin.
So you're feeling down and you're kinda bugging out, developmental. Screws a little loose and you don't know what to do, developmental. Can't go anywhere cause you're really not all there, developmental. You might be on the brink and you think you need a shrink, developmental. If you're a maniac and your brain is out of whack and your bank account is stacked, developmental.
I can't believe you're still defending Mitch. That fire crotch gives me hot flashes, and not in the Ryan Gosling kind of way.
I can't believe you don't recognize how he's a modern-day genius. He's everything I'll never be, and I love him for it.
He's just a fucking nepo baby, joyriding with daddy's money. The only thing he's earned for himself are a shitty reputation and a lot of media attention. Kinda like a Kardashian, but without that sweet, sweet ass.
Sweet ass or not, his book is staying on my bookshelf, and his picture's staying on my mirror, right next to Fana's. Fana Harris, my soulmate. Met her in 5th grade, but I haven't seen her since. She went missing on field day, 97. She looked just like my mom. Like, not in a weird way, though.
Did you really just cut me off to do a confessional?
God. Why does this shit only happen to me?
Oh boy, here comes another whiny bitch.
Are you positive you don't want to join me? The water's warm and it's just sizzling with goodies from Bed Bath & Beyond.
I never bathe after a meal, or else Bed Bath & Beyond won't be the only thing making bubbles in there.
But just look at the size of my bubbles. How can you resist? You definitely need an entire average-sized hand to circumference these bad boys.
Believe me, I've seen bigger and better. So unless Mr. Bubbles himself is in there, I'm not here to play. I'm here to work.
Work is play when you're with a big, strong man like me, honey.
Call me honey again and see what happens.
Oh, aren't you the feisty one? Wait, you're not one of those Gloria Steinem types, are you? She's a strong woman. And not the good kind.
I'm warning you.
Oh, stop being such a jurisprude. And climb my corporate ladder. Ow! Please, I'm begging you. I can explain.
I didn't go to law school all those years to be disrespected by a beta male like you.
I've never been treated like that before in my life. I had a rocket so hard, Jeff Bezos could fly off into space with it.
You better have a really good reason for talking to me like that, or you're gonna be Me Too'd real quick.
As I said, I can explain.
First of all, back up. Your breath stinks. Second of all, now I understand. But that still doesn't make it okay.
Believe me, I won't be doing that again.
You better not. Otherwise, I'm taking your ass down to the deli, getting a fresh pound of gabagool, and slapping you across the face with it.
Fine, whatever. So now that you've been onboarded as the agency's on-site corporate attorney, you'll be introduced to the staff once we arrive. In the meantime, I have a proposition for you that is a bit more, well, hush-hush and unorthodox.
If you try to get me with a quid pro quo, I'ma break your fingers.
Don't worry, I'll be completely hands-off for this assignment. Oh.
And somehow I ended up smoking crack with the client. I mean, what else could I have done in that situation?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe don't smoke crack at work.
You're telling me that if you were finally getting some rapport going, and they literally put a crack pipe in your hands, you wouldn't hit that shit?
That'd totally be a no for me, brah. I'm an up-and-coming actor, so I gotta stay clean. At least until I make it big. Drugs come after the fame.
Hey, Cupcake. Nice to see you again. You know the routine. Just sign in on that paper there. Dr. Barnes is waiting for you.
Thanks, Lucy. Looking stunning as always.
Are you blind or something?
Oh, Lucy, you crack me up.
Not hard to do when I'm talking to a crackpot.
What the hell was that about?
Oh, go virtue signal somewhere else, mister. I just smoked a bag of crack to build rapport. I'm just being extra nice. I'm always trying to keep the clients coming.
God, I hope she's not being literal.
So, Howard, I've been working on you for quite some time now.
Yeah, about 6 years or so, I'd say.
Well, as we talked about last week, this is going to be our last session, because we no longer accept your crummy insurance.
But I have so much I need to work on still. I've been eating a lot again.
Wait, hold that thought. So, as you were saying?
I can't stop shoveling food into my fat face.
Well, that's just who you are, Howard. An American. There's really nothing more I can do for you that a little Ozempic wouldn't fix.
So that's it? You're just feeding me to the wolves in the midst of a crisis?
Huh. Crisis. It's always relative to the individual. Speaking of relative, how about that coping strategy we came up with? The one with your hot cousin.
I tried, but let's just say she really wasn't open to the idea.
Did you lay out the rose petals like we discussed?
Yes, and it was a complete disaster.
All right. Why don't you just go on and tell me what happened? Start from the top, play by play for the camera.
Developmental health, where you can leave your past behind for some cash up front. Sure, sweetie. We still do lobotomies here. Our earliest appointment is in 7 months. Just enough time for him to really decompensate. Okay, great. We'll see you then, sugar buns. Mwah.
Better pretend you're working. Big Mitch has arrived. No need to fret. I've brought a yummy honey treat with me for my worker bees.
She's the most beautiful woman who's ever walked through that door. I'm gonna marry that girl one day.
Oh, please. Once she gets to know me, she won't be able to resist the priss.
Are you on drugs? She'd never fall for you.
That's rich. You are on drugs. And tell me, Justin, how many commercials have you been in?
You did a commercial for herpes medication. Get over yourself.
I'd like you to meet the agency's first ever on-site attorney, Claire Razor. No need to be intimidated by her mountainous credentials. She's here to protect all of us, especially me. Anywho, I've got some frolicking in Belgium to do, so I'll leave you all to it.
The name's Nico Barnes, but you can call me Doctor, or even Big Daddy if you feel so inclined.
I would never call him Daddy. He ain't got it.
I'm Lucy, and I'm just happy to finally have some ratio up in here.
Hey, my name's Justin.
Hey,
I play
my name
guitar.
is,
What's your name? Hey, hey,
nice,
back
nice
off.
to meet you. Hey, the weather outside.
Jesus Christ. Where the hell is Jamie?
I just needed some time for myself to clear my head and work through some things. And I just can't keep this bottled up anymore. Guys, I have an announcement to make. I'm still a virgin.
Yeah, we know.
Maybe I'd call him Daddy.
So what updates do you have for me? I need something more substantial for this diary. We all have someone we must answer to, and mine has his britches in a twist.
The new liability officer has been implemented, and she's a very sexy distraction for the employees. If you're into that kind of thing, the logistics of everything else, being prepped as we speak. I just need a little bit more time.
The minutes flow faster than the Rhine on a Sunday, and the Fuhrer likes things to move at a similar pace. Perhaps it is time for me to make a trip across the pond to oversee the operation.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. I will expedite
It's
the
too late for that. The Luftwaffe has already arranged my transportation. I will arrive at the first crow of the largest cock in old Berlin.
Oh, fuck.